Week 3, August 16 through the 22nd. Week 3, August 16 to the 22nd. Week 3, week 3. Oh, lovely. Interesting. Interesting. What hit the ground or the table is the Hierophant card. Y'all know that usually stands for government, but I'm going to go with the word guidance on here. That's interesting. It asks the question, how can you find spiritual guidance and mentorship? This feels like guidance. Okay. Then we have the Page of Sword and the Ace of Cups. This is newness, y'all. Oh, definitely. The Four of Cups in reverse. This is newness. Okay. I like it. And then the Two of Pentacles is finally in the upright. I like it. Clear choice, the celebration. Come on, I like it. This is a very emotional week, though. I just realized that. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 cups out of the 7 cards on the table. So let me remind you, week 3, this is about the ashes. Things got to burn down, okay? Now, I don't know if this is the week that we get that wildfire or something, but things got to burn down in order for realness, okay? So, like I said, we have the Hierophant here. I'm getting guidance here. And I mean guidance as in other leadership guidance. The Page of Swords is often my whistleblower card. It's a weird week because it seems to be extremely positive. This is such a weird week. After all the heaviness of the first 2 weeks, this week 3 is so much lighter. There's new opportunities, emotional renewal. There's new beginning and clarity and spiritual awakening. There's spiritual guidance and guidance. Wow. This is an interesting week. I need some help with this one. So, thank you. Okay. Because, like, I'm not reading government stuff off of this at all. Like, not really. You know, it's weird. Like, I could read it off the other one. But this particular week is like the spirits. Like, the spiritual world is stepping in. Oh my goodness. Is there any chance it's like a disclosure or something? Because this is the Eight of Wands with that messaging. What is happening? Why is this week so spiritual? What is happening about this week? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't throw stuff at me. So interesting. So there's the Fool card here. Again, new stuff, new journey. But I have a 5 of Swords and a 6 of Swords and a Wheel of Fortune. Okay. If week 2 was transition week, Week 3. I don't I don't want to call it. Okay, so 5 is conflict. 5 of Swords is conflict, and 6 in reverse is stagnation and not being able to move forward. Huh, okay. I think this right here is a message for us directly after 2 weeks of really, really, really hard stuff. It just feels like such an uplifting and hopeful injection of energy. Um, it's like, don't give up. It's kind of like how that's coming in. Oh, that's interesting because then I look over and there's the 9 of Wands about you'll survive this, like stand strong. Um, it feels like a direct message. Okay, 5 of Swords. 6. Let me look and see if there's a different meaning here. 5 of Swords, 6 of Swords that I can go with. Um, I mean, I appreciate the injection, but it's like, show me something. Or are you telling me? Oh, God. Remember, it did it to us last month where it was like, it only gave us the first 2 weeks, and then I had to keep coming back for each week because things were shifting that fast. Okay, so 5 of Swords, dirty deeds, humiliation, a victory through deceit. Stormy. Oh, that's Weather Week. Oh, that's Weather Week. Stuck. Remember, stuck in the house was one of our cards. So stuck. Can't seem to get. Okay, that's Weather Week. Travel delay. 6 of Swords. Okay, that's Weather Week. Whoa. Okay. It feels like a hurricane or something. It does. It feels. Yeah. Okay, that's Weather Week. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. That feels like Weather Week. Yep. Um, yep, because it cancels plans. And what's really interesting is the 6 of Swords is in the upright if I kept going in this deck here. But the other one's telling me that I'm not to. So I think we're getting sat on week 3. Um, we got to face things. But it's also, you know what? It feels like visitations. Also, it's weird. Okay, it's just really weird. It feels like visitations, and I'm talking like not human. Feels like a week of increased spiritual activity. That's the 16th through this 22nd. Is that correct? Let me write that down. It feels like increased spiritual activity, as well as it being Weather Week. Increased spiritual activity. I don't know, that just came into my head, so What happens around, is that a full moon? No, that would be a new moon, right? Yes, the 12th is a new moon, so that is week 2. So that's not the week we're talking about. Huh. This feels like it's going to be a spirit week. I didn't mean to say spirit week, but it does feel like a spirit week. Visitations. Is that weird? Y'all tell me what you think about that one. Does that resonate with you at all? That feels weird because that's like a message I just got. It was like, this is a visitation week. Okay. I'm going to try the other cards to see if I can get anything with regards to the government. But I was like, and now for my sponsors. Alrighty. Wait, is Ghosted in here? Yes, Ghosted is in here. They didn't leave a corpse. They left a shape only you can see, and you keep setting a place for it at the table. I wonder that it really is Spirit Week. Isn't that weird? Oh no. No. Can't lose cards. Okay. Alright, I gotta put y'all away. Not my favorite deck. I can't lose another. Okay, you get that too. Okay. Because I'm like, I don't understand, but I just heard Spirit Week. And then I looked down and I realized all the cards were spiritual for the most part. Like even the government card, I've never seen the word spiritual guidance leap out, and it did. So, all right. What are we looking at for week 3 on a government level? Y'all, it's still the cups. 8 of cups, 2 of cups, 3 of cups. Okay. And the Hierophant again. So I think it is Spirit Week 1, but now let's see it on a thing. All right. This is benevolence. This is a King of Pentacles in the upright. This is a benevolent billionaire. Um, it's a really weird week. Because like I literally just heard like taking over. Okay, the 18th is the North Node change. That could make sense. I don't understand it. I don't understand astrology. But that is dead center of, almost dead center. It's a Tuesday of week 3. Because we have the 8 of Cups here and the Moon card again. And then Judgment. Okay. And then Justice. Okay. Don't give me chills, please. Um, and then the Page of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. And then the High Priestess. Okay. I feel like the shift is, okay, if week 2 is transition, week 3 is a shift. Yes. Okay. There we go. Duh. So again, because the King of Pentacles is a provider and he follows directly. I mean, the Hierophant follows directly. So this feels like some, I won't say overreach, but definitely stepping in to be like, you will do this. You know what I mean? Like, you will do what I say. The spirits are in the White House. Yeah, I do think so. Because the White House is here. Like, there's Fire Woman, Queen of Wands. Again, this is to me like the fiery housewoman. Like Melanie and Jasmine and Summer and so many of them. And those who have their feminine expressed as well. Queen of Wands. Ooh. That's Candace. Candace is finna drop a bomb. And it ties right back to Because look at this. Okay. So like I said, we do have benevolence here. So I'm going to remove this real quick. You have her in between. You have her in between the government and the White House. I think she's about to drop a bomb. She's, because that's kind of where she's going. Like, some of the things that I've seen her talking about, I'm like, you're getting closer and closer to the people who are, you're talking about an Andrew, you're talking about but I think you're about to widen your circle. I don't know what she's talking about lately. I haven't paid attention, but I think somebody's sending her something. One, they're sending her something, or they've sent her something, so she's putting it together. Because we have the Three of Cups here. And again, while this is normally my Patermeister card, and it still could reflect that with regards to which one of them are actually in the white. Oh, the solar flash. I don't know what that means either. But it sounds familiar in the spiritual week. I think so, hun. I think this is such a spiritual week because this is the Three of Cups. Oh, yeah, I'm starting to get a chatter. Starting to get the chatter. So that means the channeling thing. Nope, don't do it, please, because I'm about to get off soon. All right, so this is those three people. And I don't even know if it's three. It's probably more than three. But for some reason, this feels like the three people who are involved in this Charlie mess. But one of them is also involved in the files mess. It says to expect karmic endings and new life directions from this shift. See, look, okay. I don't know anything about astrology except my signs. Gemini sun, Libra rising, Virgo moon. But y'all, this is a big week for sure because there's the Two of Cups here. So she's going to drop a big expose, but I think she has to be careful. This is the feeling I'm actually getting, though, that she does have to be careful because whatever she's about to drop that third week is going to be a little too close to somebody who don't want to be exposed. That's somebody who's in the house. Okay? There's a Nine of Wands here. There's survival here. There's defensiveness. Battle worn. Like I said, I did see more soldiers coming back home. And then there's the intuition card, and then there's narco. Something about narco and this 10 of Wands. Don't stop coming. And then the Four of Cups again. Okay. Is narco going to be outed? Is he going to be outed? Because I just saw a Queen of Swords in reverse, and that's Susie. Oh, that could be when he sends her home. There's an Eight of Cups here, and like I said, the Moon card. So there's this walking away, finding new paths. If y'all remember, that's what we got for Shady. That he was going to find new paths, and he was going to oh yeah, we got these two cards. He's going to find new paths, and he's going to lie to whoever it is that's threatening him to bow down to Izzy. He's going to say, yeah. And then, like, no. Because there's judgment here. We got this for him last night. That it doesn't mesh with his belief system. And then he had the justice card. Listen, y'all, we got these cards for this man last night. Having his mind together, this new thing, the new job. We got these. Okay, this is the shift. Hi, Helen. This is the shift. I don't know. I just mixed up the narco cards, and I didn't mean to do that because I wanted to see what the story was totally around him. But narco just made a presence like almost every week that we looked at this, and it's interesting. Now, Izzy is going to, I think they're going to try to go to Lebanon harder because it feels like they got to hurry up and get things done. But if you remember, I see them getting pushed back. And I think, thanks, babe. I think this is, like, I immediately thought drone. So, and I'm getting chills on that. I wonder if that, know Yuki, the sunflower state, had, I think they said they were going to help Izzy, but it feels like Lebanon's going to have help fighting back. I think so. I think Lebanon's going to have help fighting back. There's a ghost here. With the hermit in reverse. There's a ghost here. All right. So week 3. Week 3 is the shift. It feels like some spirit week. It feels like who's talking to Zell? What, are you talking about Izzy? Izzy? Whatever. Because you know they be watching us chat. But it feels like Lebanon is about to have help pushing back. And I heard something about the Hamas having, I'm trying not to say things right, having a cease deal or something. Of course, we can't believe it because it's not really coming from the orange. All right, so week 4.